Hey everyone, welcome to another Webflow Workshop. I am your host Nelson. Thank you for joining me this week for episode 104. Wow, we've been... technical difficulties. I'm gonna have to take my camera off. Yep. Again, with the technical difficulties. Let's try this again. Am I still dropping frames? Okay, we're back. Okay, I'm not gonna have my camera for some reason today. It's not working, but yeah, this is episode 104, and we're going to create a background scroll interaction with interactions 2. Now, you may have seen in the past workshop in episode 67 where we had a special guest, one of the two people who co-founded HelloHecko.com. Now, their website won an award on awards.com, as you can see right here in the bottom right, and they were the site of the day. And what was so impactful about this was the scrolling interaction that they did with Interactions 1. And just a short review, if you scroll down, the whole background changes. And the reason why I like this, and the reason why I thought it was so elegant, was because there's no hard line in between each section. It just flows with a fade to each section, so that way you're not seeing that usual row by row by row, or an angled row or something like that. This is different, right? It's unique and it's tasteful. Okay, so as you can see, as I scroll down, the background just changes and it fades. And so I think episode 68 is where we broke it down even more and actually created a background scroll interaction with Interactions 1. And that was very popular. I think it got like over 2,000 views, I think, by now on YouTube. And a lot of people still reference it and use it. And now that Interactions 2 is out, I want to show you guys how to make it inside of... how to do this same interaction inside of Interactions 2, since a lot of things have changed. And as I was practicing this last night, I noticed that with Interactions 2, it's much, much faster. Now, before we get into it, I want to give a quick reminder to everyone. If you're new to this stream happens every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific. And on the stream, we usually teach you how to build things like background interactions, or how to rebuild popular sites. Like we did in the past, we did the Tesla homepage, the Apple homepage, the iPhone 10 or X landing page with the Interactions 2 scrolling effects. We also show off new and upcoming features. And also, reminder, every Friday we stream on Twitch. So go to twitch.tv/Webflow app. Let me put the URL in twitch.tv/Webflow app. There you go. So go ahead and follow us there, and you'll be notified whenever we go live. So we go live every Friday at 10 a.m. And what we do on that stream is more of a community roundtable type of thing, where we discuss topics around web design, freelancing, and also if you want to show something off to the community, you can be in the hot seat. You can be on the stream live and showing people how to do something that you've learned. All right. So without further ado, again, background scroll interactions. This is going to be fun, and this might be a fast stream because it is really easy to build inside of Webflow. So I'm not going to be doing rebuilding this site verbatim. I'm going to just use colored boxes, just like I did in the past background scroll interaction stream. Okay, so we're just going to change the colors of the background. So let's go ahead and close these out. And I don't know why my webcam isn't working today. Watch, if I turn it on, I'm going to drop frames. And am I dropping frames? Am I back? Oh, okay. That was weird. Alright, well, we're back. Well, I'm back. You guys never left. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Just checking my stream. We're good. We're good. All right, let's start building. All right, so I have a page here and I have nothing in it. So we're starting from scratch, okay? And let's see here. It's fine. Everything's cool. Okay, so first thing I do is I'm going to bring in a section. And this section, I'm going to give it a class name of section. And after that, we're going to leave the width as auto because it goes 100%. But the height, we're going to give it 101 VH. I'll explain why that extra 1. I'll explain that later, okay? So that's section, and we're going to set it to flexbox because we're going to center everything inside of it. So that way I can put some text here. And this text is just going to say section 1. Okay? So I know where I'm at. Let's make that bigger. So this is just an indicator of where I'm at. Alright, so we have section 1. And let me close that real quick. And I'm going to bring in a div outside of the section. And this is going to be called BG, or background. Okay? And this one is going to be fixed to the back, and it's going to be full. And I'm going to set the z-index to -1 because I want to push it back behind all the actual sections. Okay, so BG right there, and now I'm going to give it a combo class of 1. Okay, so this is my first transition. So 1, and the background is going to be Webflow blue. Okay. And actually, let's do this. Let's put another section on top. We're going to call it section 0. Because I want the background to show up when I scroll past section 0. So when I go like this, when I get to section 1 right there, that's when I want the blue to show up. Alright? So let's do this. So just like that, I've already set up what I need. So on section 1, I have section 1 selected. I'm going to click on interactions and give it a scroll into view. Alright, so when I scroll into view, I'm going to set a timed animation. I'm going to call this scroll in, meaning I'm scrolling into the element. And I'm going to select the background. And now, how to select my background element, because I can't click anywhere inside of here to get to it. So if I click here, it's not on it. I have to go right here, click on section, and then I have to use my arrow keys. So for the next sibling element, I'm going to press the right arrow. And now if you can see down here, oh, my camera's, there it goes. If you can see right here, this I'm selected on the BG element, okay? And now I'm going to add an opacity to that and set that as initial state of 0. And then I'm going to give it another opacity, so it's going to take 0.5 seconds, and it's going to go to 100%. So it's going to look like this. Simple, okay? Close that out. And now I'm going to do a new animation for scrolling out of view. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to duplicate this, go inside of it, and I'm going to rename this scroll out for scrolling out of view. And this right here, I don't need it because it's already going to be at 100%. I don't need I don't need an initial state. So all I have to do is set this to 0. So it's going to start from 100 and then go to 0. So I'm fading that out as I scroll out. Okay. And believe it or not, I'm done. Much more faster than interactions 2, okay? Or means interactions 1. So let's see this happen. Fingers crossed, scrolling down. There we go. If I scroll out, that fast. It's only we're only like what 5 minutes in or something. 5 minutes into the stream and that's already done. Okay, now it's even faster to duplicate that interaction. Let me show you, okay? And we'll review this since we're gonna have a lot of time. We're gonna review this we're gonna have a lot of time for questions and anything you're working on. But yeah, all right. So that was fun. That was easy. All right. So we have that background. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna take another section right here, copy and paste it, and I'm gonna drag it under section 1. Okay. So now this will be section 2, and now we need another background. All right. So you'll remember in interactions 1, you can't target a combo class. Well, in interactions 2, you can. So that makes it so much easier to do things like this. So we're on section 2. I'm going to copy and paste this background right here. And then I'm going to remove 1 and put 2. And then instead of the blue, I'm going to give it a color of, what's next? Let's give it, yeah, the teal green thing. All right, cool. That's done. And now, how to apply the same interaction without having to rebuild it completely. Here you go. You go to interactions. I'm going to add a scroll into view. And then start animation. Okay. And then for scroll in, I'm going to, this one right here, this checkbox. Click on replace elements. So instead of using BG, I'm going to use a class and call it BG2. And then I'm going to do the same thing, start animation, scroll out, and BG, class. Oh, I need a, uh-oh. Let's see here, BG. Can I add, BG1, BG2. I can't see, uh-oh, there's a thing. Let me see if I can make this bigger real quick. With the class of BG2. There we go. Zoom into the camera, can't see anything. Can everyone see this? So yeah, that's what I did. And now if I scroll up, so I'm done with that. I can close out of it, preview, so I'm on section 0. It changed to blue because we're in 1. Now it's going to change to teal because we're at 2. And that's it. Let me fix this. There you go. So yeah, we just did background scroll interactions. And the cool thing about this is that with your backgrounds, they don't have to just be colors. You know, you can start, just like HelloHeco.com, you can start with a background video and then overlay that with a different color or patterns. And then, you know, anything you want to put in your background elements, you know, you can fade in and out of. And I think this is, again, it is more, to me, it's more pleasing because not many people do this. And it's different than having a straight line for each row of your web page. Okay? So Guz is asking a great question. Why the 101 VH? Why 101? Yeah, it's so weird. Okay, so last night when I was practicing this, I was getting frustrated. I was like, why is my 100 VH not working? And Bartosz, our JavaScript ninja slash QA engineer lead, he told me that there is a fix coming really soon for this scroll interaction. Right now, since the fix isn't live, you have to put 101 VH because of the checks that we have for interactions 2 for the scrolling effect to see when it's in view. So for now, you have to do 101 VH, but we are already addressing it. So once it's fixed, you can do 100. So yeah, that's background scroll interactions in 10 minutes. So again, it's a short stream today, but that gives you guys more time to ask any of your questions or show off anything that you're working on in Webflow. But yeah, do you need me to review again? Do you want me to start from scratch? I can do it one more time because the rule of threes, you know. So I'm gonna do it one more time while I'm waiting for questions. So here we go. We're gonna take this section. We're gonna take this section right here that has no interactions applied to it. You can tell because it doesn't have that green lightning bolt. I'm gonna copy and paste it. Drag it down below the last section. And we're going to give this section, so that's 0, 1, 2, and this is going to be 3. Copy and paste this background. Give it a different combo class. And change the background color. Again, it can be images, colors, whatever you want. There you go. We're going to go with yellow-ish. That's an ugly yellow. There we go, orange. All right. There we go. And then we'll go back to this section and apply the same scroll into view, interaction, start animation, scroll in, replace elements, class will be BG3, do the same thing here, scroll out, class, I can't reach it, I have to, BG3, there we go, let me fix this real quick, there we go. All right, so we're replacing it with BG3, and that's it. We're done. So close out of there, and let's scroll all the way up and see our work. That's it. So I think in episode 68, we did this same interaction with interactions 1, and it took about 15 to 20 minutes, and now we've streamlined it down to 5 minutes. That's insane, all right? Hugo, yeah, so great question, Hugo. Is this fullpage.js? No, it is not. So my own opinion on fullpage.js is it's great, but it's a kind of a scroll jacking. What scroll jacking mean is you're hijacking the user's scroll wheel. So when I scroll down the page that is using fullpage.js, and I keep scrolling really fast, it adds a delay timer on my scrolls, so that way I can't really scroll down as fast as I want. I have to wait for the next section to show up, and then I can scroll. With this background interaction, you are still giving the user that full page effect, but you're not scroll jacking them. You're giving them full control of where they want to be on the page. And that's why I like this, because you don't want to dictate what your user how your user should interact with your site. You're just adding the fun little tools, fun little animations for them to play around with. And if they want to scroll up and down as fast as they want, you should give them that opportunity to play around. I mean, so if I'm going like this, see how fast everything's moving? Versus fullpage.js, it wouldn't give me this option. Okay, so I'm like, I have the scroll wheel where it can just like spin really fast. And so I'm all the way up. I'm all the way down. With fullpage.js, I can only go one at a time. So that's just my opinion, but this is the web. You're welcome to use whatever you want, this way or that way, whatever works for your client or yourself. Okay, let's see here. We got more questions. Melissa, what if you want to use a background image? Do you have to make the height super long to make sure it goes down your whole page? No, let me see. Hold on real quick. Let me see. Do I have a... Let's see here. Do I have a... Hold on. Let me see if I can... Is this a... Okay, it's a banned image. It's a stock image I can use. Alright, so let me use one of them and I'll show you, Melissa. Great question. So we're going to use background 3. Okay? So background 3 is no longer going to be an orange color. Let's go ahead and drag this into the asset manager. There we go. So background 3 is going to have a background. Choose image, this one. And so when you're setting an image, you want to set it to cover, okay? And center it. And then there you go. You don't have to have a super long image. You're just going to have an image that's clear enough that it can be stretched a bit, okay? And let's make this white too, so I can see my text. Oh wait, whoops, my text isn't there. My text is right here. So let me call this section 3, so I can give it a white. There we go. Let's see here. Okay. And so with that being done, here we go. Color, color, image. There we go. Simple as that. Web Desire, hi, what's up? Alexandra did that with Interactions 1. What did you do in Interactions 1, Alexandra? Let's see what you're working on. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, you did the background scroll interaction. Nice. Nice. Watch out here. You have 2 scroll bars. Maybe make this bigger so you don't have scroll bars. Or if you have that set to overflow scroll, remove that. Oh, photography. Okay, so you have a slider as your background. That's cool. Great job. All right. Okay. Oh, that's using the section transitions just like Hello Hecko website. Yes, exactly. This is the just like Hello Hecko did with Interactions 1. We did it with Interactions 2, and it is super simple. Especially now that you can target combo classes inside of Interactions 2 rather than just the parent class. And I'm dropping frames again. Why does it do that? Some days, man. Some days. Okay. Let's see here. Great. I wish I knew this last year when this came live. Hey, you know what? That's the beauty of web, you know? It's always evolving. There's always something new. You see a new trend or a new, more efficient way to do something or a new technology that forces you to rethink how you build websites. And that's why I love web. It's always something new. And Bart, if you want, challenge yourself to use this interaction that you've just learned and see what you can do with it and see how you can apply it to that website. Nothing should stop you from experimenting. Hugo, I'll have to watch this again. Just came in and missed most of it. It's really easy. Just watch the first 5 minutes if you want, because that's how fast we were able to get this done. Let's see here. Especially when adding a scroll to top, you wouldn't use that if you're taking over the mouse scroll. Great point, GJ. When you're doing a back to top, full page.js would seem kind of funky. All right. So yeah, if you have any other questions, go ahead and put them in the live chat room right now. Or if you're working on something in Webflow, put your webflow.io link in the chat room and we will look into it all together. Yeah, this is a short stream. And just to let you know, this same interaction works across all 4 breakpoints, okay? So it looks even better on a phone. So let me publish this. And as always, if you're new to the stream, I always let you have a copy of this project so you can put it in your own Webflow dashboard. And if you're on a free Webflow account on the starter plan, you can still clone this into your starter plan and learn from it, build on top of it, take it over. It's whatever you want to do with it. And the same goes with all the other projects that we've built on this stream. Just go to webflow.com/workshops, and at the bottom you'll see a link to the archive of all of our past archives. And if the project is clonable, there will be a link. All right. Let's see here. Whose is this? Okay, Guz to Luz. What are you working on? Oh, okay. Simple. Oh, okay. Is this interactions too? Wow. Okay, we got things going, and whoa. Okay, let's do this again. Okay. Interesting. I like how you started super simple with a question. May I translate? What experience do you want to live? Yeah, you start off with a thought-provoking question, and then you animate all this stuff in. I like that. That's really nice. Oh, this is nice. Oh, what? Whoa, what's going on? 3D interactions. Beautiful. Great job. So you got a lot of things. Oh, gosh. This is a lot of interactions. I need to slow down and take it all in. This is beautiful. Okay. So that loading interaction was nice. And now we have 3D going. Wait, is this phone CSS? It looks thick. How? How? Oh, this is cool. Oh, I could just play with this for minutes. Just trying to break it down in my head. What? Okay, and so this curve right here is a great touch. Great touch. Oh, this is not mine, by the way. This is Douglas. Oh, I've heard of his name. He's a good Webflow designer. It's all CSS. Man, oh man. There's a lot of things happening here. Oh my gosh. And he just used that same... oh gosh. This is why I do this stream. This is why I love seeing what you guys do, and it just pleases me that this is possible now. And adding little interactions like this, it's not too crazy, but fun to play with. It actually, this is probably not fact, but to me, adding little things like this keeps your bounce rate low, because people like me are going to be like, oh, that's cool. I'm going to play with it a little bit more. And I don't leave the page for a while. Oh, that's so cool. And then you have the curve again. Oh, and it just keeps going. Oh, it zooms out. Look at, so when I go to the next slide, watch this. This grows in a subtle manner. And then this shrinks in a subtle manner as well. Man, so much thought put into this. I know you have a question about this, Guz, but I gotta finish scrolling down. This. Okay, am I done? Ah, not yet. Jeez. Oh, okay, I'm done. Whew, I'm done freaking out. All right, so your question was, would you mind showing the process of doing this phone app interaction? So that's what you're talking about. So it's 3D interactions, and not sure if I can recreate it from scratch completely, but we can try. We can try. I'll challenge myself. Let's just do some. section, and we're gonna call this 3D because all the child perspective is gonna be right here. So this is what makes the children. This is what makes them 3D, so I can like skew and rotate and whatnot. Let's see here. Let me put a div. We're in the center. We're gonna call this phone. Give it a width of 300. A phone is like what, 300, 800, something. Whoa. Kind of like that. 200. I don't know. What does a phone look like? So I'm like, ooh, that's too big. Yeah, that's like a phone right there. Okay, cool. And border radius, say 10. And then we're going to use a bit of a gray-ish right there. Give it a background color of gray as well, but not too gray. There you go. So that's a phone-ish type of thing, right? Now, let's see. How do we make it happen? I'm guessing that the transform he set was like somewhere around at the top or something, where it's like 20. Like if this is 0, 0, okay, so 2020 or 15, because he doesn't. It's not completely. I feel like the transform origin is like at this corner right here. That's what it seems like. So I'm guessing like 15 is right here. You should see the whole thing in Designer inside of Webflow. It's a masterpiece. Ah, okay. So he's giving you guys the read-only link. All right. I think it'd be easier rather than me trying to rebuild it. Andrew, if you're still on the stream, can you give me the read-only link of that site? While I'm waiting for it, I'm still challenging myself. Okay, so it like starts out like kind of like that, and then like that. Oh yeah, okay, and then probably a rotate like this. So something like this, 2017, -13, so something like that. And when I hover, start animation, we'll call this phone. And the rotate of this should 0, 0, 0. Okay, when I hover over it. And then when I hover out, I should call this phone out. And this should rotate back. Oh, I think I figured it out. What was it 2017 -13? Yeah, so let's see here. Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. There you go. So this will be part of the project that you can clone, but let's see how close we got. Andrew gave me the link to the read-only. And if you're new to Webflow, this is the cool thing about Webflow. You can play around with someone's site without messing it up because it's a read-only thing, and you can reverse engineer what they've done. So, oh, wow. Okay. Whoa, it's just a hover. It's not an interaction. Okay, let's see what he did. So the device, he has it rotating. Oh, I was so close. 37 and 13. Oh, so close. And then on hover, he has it where it rotates all back to 0, 0, 0. Yep, I was right. And he has it moving down by 60 pixels. So this one, oh, let's go back to none. Come on. None. There we go. So on none, he has it move right by 20. Ah. So I was close. Yeah. 3D interactions. Super fun. And then what else did you ask about this? Okay, let's go to the other questions. So that was fun to do. So again, yeah, this right here, it'll be part of the yeah, let me fix this real quick so I can give it to you guys. So this will be part of the project that you can clone. Let me add another rotate real quick. This will be set as initial, and the rotate will be, I said 20, 17, negative 13. Cool. And so if I preview, there you go. So you can play with that after you clone it. It's yours. Have fun. Let's move on to other questions. And also, I'm going to put that the link to that read-only link to that awesome site that Douglas made, so all of you can learn from it as well. I'll put that in the YouTube description and also on the workshop website. All right, moving on. How do you handle view height and width when dealing with mobile screens? I've had a design break in tablet and mobile view due to height. So when it comes to mobile, because everyone uses their mobiles when viewing the web, people don't use landscape; they use portrait. I would stay away from using VH, okay? When it's when you're in a lower breakpoint, okay? Because you don't know how tall their screens are. So I would use like minimum height. Like if I'm here, instead of 101 VH, I would use a min height. I would set this to like auto and set min height to something like 600 pixels. So that way you're in control of the design. You're making sure that it's set to a fixed pixel, and that cannot change no matter what screen, how tall the screen is. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question, Stephen. Francisco is asking a question on the background scroll interactions I just did. He's asking, you used opacity, but I've seen that there is a background interaction available too. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. So this is what Francisco is talking about. Great point. All right, so we're going to change this a bit. So if I go to my interaction, so you can either use background opacity. You can use opacity to fade in and out of your backgrounds. But if you're only using background colors, then you can change the color from the interactions right here. All right. But the reason why I'm using opacity is because sometimes maybe you have a background video or maybe you have a background image. So you can do a simple crossfade with the opacity. Okay? But great point. Can you show... Just one moment. Awesome. How did Hello Hecko create the black wave in the hero? All right, this is what Susan is talking about. And I did ask him about this during the stream, during the interview. And this is a background video. It's not an interaction. It's not code. It's a background video. And he hired a friend to come up with this video for him. See, did you see there? It looped. It looped right there. So, watch, it's gonna break again. Like the loop isn't clean. And, boom. No? Soon. Yeah, this is like, there it goes. So this is like After Effects or something like that. So this is not Webflow at all. Cool. Yeah, like I said, this is a short stream. If there's anything else you want me to try to rebuild right now, or you have questions about Webflow, let me know. And again, a reminder, this stream happens every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific time, as well as our community stream, which happens every Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/webflowapp. Follow us there, and let's get talking. Oh, in the next Friday stream, we're gonna have our content strategist, John Williams. He's gonna be on the stream and talking about how to, how to make good content, how to find good content, because that's what websites are. If you just strip away all the videos, the images, the CSS, what are you left with? You're left with words. And that's what websites are. They're words. It's words, stories, and ways to tell people about yourself or your brand. And John does it very well for the Webflow brand. And you'll have an opportunity to ask him questions. All right? Let's see here. Gorilla's asking, do you know how to have a video in the corner of the page, like Facebook when I scroll? Good question. I'm going to have to think about that one. I think it's possible interactions too. And I'm thinking in my head how I build it, but you know what? Let's explore. Let's explore how to build it. So let me get a YouTube video real quick. Let me get the new Webflow commercial. Where are you? And there we go.
I used to just design web.
Okay, there we go. So let's bring this YouTube video into Webflow and see if we can rebuild what Gorilla is asking. So in this section, actually, let's bring in a video at the very top. We're going to link the video, and there we go. Hello, Robin. And this video, let's make the width like, let's make it 500, let's make it 940 by 500. Nope. Is it shorter? Oh, using magic. So let's just remove the height. Yeah. I'm trying to explore this on my own right now. So if I scroll down, this video should shrink, right? Is that what you're saying? Let me see here. Let me start at 5. Why are you so tall? What is the thing? Why? I don't want it like that. All right. What happens if I put it here? It gets lost. Oh, it's right there. This is interesting. So what I'm thinking is we'll start it like really big at the top, and then as I scroll down, when I get to this section will set the video to be small. So let's make this fixed at the top left. No, bottom left. Do they do bottom left on Facebook, or is it bottom right? Probably bottom left because their chat window is on the bottom right. All right. And then, so what I'm going to do is when I scroll past section 1, the video is going to go shrink. So, scrolling into view, start animation, and what I want to do is big video. This one is going to make the video back to big. And so this is going to size to 100%. I'm guessing. And yeah, and then on scroll out of view. Oh wait, did I set the right layer? Let me go back here. Oh, no, I did section. Let's try that again. I'm going to click on the video. So now I'm selected on video. And set this to 100%. Now I can close that one. Go to this one and say Video small. I forgot what I even named the other one. All right, so this size, we're gonna say it's like 300 pixels, like 250. Why are you not shrinking? I don't understand the things. But we're just gonna go anyways. And something like that. This is probably not gonna work, but what? All right, so one of those things that I'm gonna have to figure out. But yeah, good question. It should be possible, but yeah. All right. Moving on. Next questions. Is it possible to use interactions 2 in a symbol? Not yet. So that's another thing that we're working on right now, Grant. You cannot use interactions 2 in a symbol. But yeah, we posted that on our release notes for interactions 2. And it's coming out very soon, version 2.1, where we address some of the things like the scroll offset, and using interactions 2 on symbols and collection items, so stuff like that. So yeah, it's being worked on. Jane made a typing animation while looking at the stream. Only 6 letters. Interested? Sure. Go ahead and post your webflow.io link, Jane, and we'll see what you're doing. Grant is asking, trying to build a modal that comes out of the nav bar, but using IX2 seems prohibitive since it doesn't appear to support symbols. Is there a workaround? Yes, there is a workaround. So that's why we still have legacy interactions right here. So if you click on this toggle, you can still use interactions 1. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, like I said, it's short stream, but like hopefully you guys got the gist of these scroll interactions, because it's really, really easy to do. Okay, your read-only link, even better. Let's look at what Jane is working on. Nope. Try again. That didn't work. Why is there EF? Maybe it's my fault? Was it 6? Huh. Notepad. Huh? What is this? No, notepad. Am I pasting it wrong or something? Like, what's going on? Sent it to you in the document. Where is it? I don't see it, Andrew. We'll try to achieve this. Okay, I'm gonna... Again, don't send .com, any custom domain names, only read-only links or webflow.io links in the live chat room. Why is this not working? It's weird. The link is not correct. Huh. Okay. Yeah, Jane, if you can just send your webflow.io link, or maybe I can do it here. Hold on. Okay, I see it. Here we go. Okay, we got that spinning going. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. See, with interactions too, that makes it even easier to do because you can have a timeline of events rather than trying to uh, figure out the delay of each letter. So great job. All right. Yeah, so this is going to be like this is going to be a short stream today, but like I said, we're gonna have more stuff to talk about this Friday on our Twitch stream, twitch.tv/webflow app, with John Moore Williams, our content strategist, and also next week, hopefully we have something new to show you. I can't tell you what, but we've been always working on new things like Interactions 2.1, and other things that you've expressed that you need inside of Webflow. So we want to get those to you. We're going to show you how to use them in the next stream. And yeah. Grant, me again. Actually, Shaban is working on something. Connect MBU. An agency site. Okay, here we go. Black seems... Ooh, okay, here we go. We're doing something. Was that a video? Or... Whoa, okay. What? How? What? Okay. Okay. How'd you... Is that even... What? How? Wow. Okay. I gotta figure out how you did that. That was amazing. Alright, background video. Oh, cool. I like how you have a gradient at the top and bottom. It's kind of like a credit roll at the end of a movie. Wow, it's a lot of clients. Scroll interactions. Are these tabs? Yes, it is. I really like what you're doing here. Great job. Oh, you have a gap here. Is that on purpose? And there's a gap here too. And I'm guessing this is you. Hello, sir, art director. How you doing? I guess the gaps are on purpose because it's okay. I think they're on purpose. Yeah. Very copy heavy. It's more about the text rather than the images, and you know, it works. You know, it keeps everything professional and simple. What I'm wondering is only web designers or graphic designers would be like, I know this is a button. So in my head, I was like, okay, I'm going to hover over that later when I'm done looking through the page. But I knew this was a button. Why is it here, though? There's nothing to indicate to a regular user that this is clickable. If this is meant to be clicked, there's nothing calling attention to it. But I'm going to click it anyways. And that's your menu? Okay. Okay, so I'm not saying in a bad way. It's just that, again, I wouldn't know this is a menu. There's nothing telling me it's a menu. So just like road signs help icons, like this right lane is going to turn right. So you see the arrow turning right, but it also has the words right lane turning right or something like that. So maybe have the word menu here. But yeah. and I can't close it, so maybe you're missing an interaction here. So let me refresh. And not many people know on a desktop breakpoint, not many people know that the menu button is on the bottom right. Okay, so you might want to put it at the top right, or at least put the words menu down here. Okay, so click a link. I'm still working on it. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. There's scrolls. Okay. Cool. But great job. I like how it's professional and minimal at the same time. Great job. And shout out to Simon. Says, I've watched and followed all your videos on Webflow. It's 3 a.m. in Malaysia. Why are you still awake? You can watch this later, but thank you for watching live. Oh yeah, add a third line, because hamburger menus are a third line. Unless Siobhan is using this as a third. Well, it's not. The gap at the top is too much. So yeah, you probably need a third line and a label that says menu. Charlie, is there a way we can send you questions by mail? If so, what email? You can tweet at me at @thepixelgeek. But if you have like billing account technical questions about Webflow, send it over to university.webflow.com/contact. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. But great job. Great job. All right. So if you just joined me on the stream, everyone, yeah, just watch the recording of this. The first 5 to 10 minutes, we went over background scroll interactions, and it was quick because interactions 2 makes it so easy. So try it out, rewind, learn, and have fun. Okay. Let's see here. Am I dropping frames? Am I dropping frames? I am. No. Okay. So let's just do this. A blank screen. Oh man. Something's wrong with my webcam again. Yeah, let's sorry for the blank screen, but yeah, let's go through our closing messages. So if you need any account billing or technical if you have any account billing or technical questions, please, like I mentioned, go to university.webflow.com/contact, and me and the rest of the support team will help you out as fast as we can. If you have any design or custom code questions, go to forum.webflow.com and join the community there. Please, it's super fun. Everyone is very helpful. And when someone answers your question, answer someone else's question. Push that favor forward, because when everyone's helping everyone else, we all grow together and learn web design. Okay? This stream happens every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific time, as well as our community stream on Fridays at 10 a.m. Pacific, twitch.tv/webflowapp. You can follow us on Instagram and on Twitter at WebflowApp. You can follow me at @thepixelgeek. You can also like us on Facebook.com/Webflow. Thank you guys so much. Great job on the work that you're working on. And I will see you next week for some more cool stuff. Promise. All right? And I'll get this webcam fixed. All right. And as always, make the web beautiful. See ya.